have said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Demania. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Fires to the middle. Got a man, it's Johnson.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnett. Across. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. Running wide open down the gut of the field. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Maddox. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 4. He lost one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from... Defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They are up by 7 over Texas A&M. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle. It's Mooney. Still on his feet. There he goes. The 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards for the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back to pass, it's Maddox. Here's a heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
The mean green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Going right to work up top. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Working the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Touchdown, North Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kentucky, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
Snags it down the right side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on deep.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
It's complete on the right side. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback extends the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Peppers. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
North Texas to the line with a mile and a half to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets away from one. He's got space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Peppers. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mean Green.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kentucky, 17.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. Starting to feel a little pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a runaway.
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, Wildcats! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Takes his shot. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Barnett. Touchdown, North Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Cabrera. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Saunders. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, applies.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Air Force. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Saunders. Looking to scramble. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Working that left side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Under fire. Creates a little room. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches. And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. At the 35, he's open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Scrambling away. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Tipton. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. The quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Using his feet to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right. Don't quit if you're on defense. Hit somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got him in the open. A lot of room to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
That makes the score. Kentucky 45, North Texas 44.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pocket breaking down. Reels it in down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Inside the 25. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, North Texas. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Flashbacks with the wide receiver screen.
Resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Quarterback moving. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense looks like they're coming. Run the gun, the ground game. Got the 1st down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Yep.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
I don't know about that wide receiver screen.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I saw, I don't know if she told you, I saw Galen in the
just short of midfield at the 49.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker.
Dude,
Gets it all the way to the 39-yard line.
Oh,
It'll be a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because
Yeah, she told me.
what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh my, I knew he was going to throw that.
He's brought down,
How am I
but it'll
supposed
be
to
enough
just
for a first down.
decelerate?
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the
Why
quarterback
is he
spot.
stopping in the
Continues to
middle of the
chew up
field?
yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young
I just
man.
don't have safeties, linebackers, D-line, but corners I got.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Going to the run, it's Cabrera. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Oh my gosh, he scrambles every single play. Oh my gosh.
Some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are
Every
tight
single
windows down
play.
here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
That's a decision I think the head coach is going to be questioned about after this football game, because you could have just tied the game easily with an extra point kick. You went for the lead. You come up short. Do you have time? Can your defense get you the ball back to give you an opportunity to win this one?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
See, I'm not the type of person to chew clock, and like that's just not my type of vibe. I don't care what
Texas
every
sends the offense back onto the field.
I'm a scorer.
Things had not gone
You
the
gotta
way they
respond.
planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. On the run, deep down the right side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Bro, run the route.
The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Maddox. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Mean Green.
We do the motion. Oh, you're distracted. Oh,
This
to the corner.
receiver's on fire. He's
And
got
then we do
all
a
the
little
skills
fade
to
slant
look for
combo
in a
back there.
big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Really go ham and cheese sandwich on him.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Come on, bro. Stop the run. Stop the deep fade ball.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
That's a catch.
Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
The thing about this league is I can't run.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air, it's Saunders. Under fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Right? They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
That's me. That's me.
Got it in the middle. It's Skinner. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
This is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Oh, my God.
That's the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Cabrera.
This dude
They
is
stop
so
him almost
fast.
immediately.
Yeah.
Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between the quarterback.
Come on.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way. And he's at the 50.
Run like man.
Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Caught behind the line. It's Peppers. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Just want to pull and guard. I'll probably commit now.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Saunders. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it inside the 30.
I forgot.
And they were looking for
Suck at
chunk
me.
plays.
I keep forgetting. Like, these are just like a. They just shadow. They don't do nothing else but shadow.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Let's be smart.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Stepping to the right. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only direction that guy was going was backwards.
A shot toward the end zone.
Dude, I literally could not. If I did.
Hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? The defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Thank you, Mario.
Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today, and a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Come on! They said, what they say? You want Missouri? That's disrespect. That's disrespect.
Having games like that every time
Come
you
on.
go into
It was like, oh, you want Missouri? No, I want North Texas.
Yeah, that's what's fun
Go
about
Eagles.
good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is...
Real test comes out. Let's see. Still in Texas though. I have a good schedule. Like they're tough games, but it's like it's in Denton, it's at Bloomington. That's it. And by that time I'll be what? Like 8 now. I don't know. Alright. It's been real. I'll be back.